Once again, welcome back to Cooking with Convicts, the Band of Thieves comedy. Today you got on Chris and Kevin, and we've already had an interesting morning. Like, what'd you think about the bank, man?
Listen, that security guard is the hottest goddamn security guard I've ever seen in my fucking life. I want to sniff her asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put her toes in my mouth. What I liked about her is she didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck about her job. She didn't give a fuck about anything that was going on in that bank. She was writing her little notebook, checking her phone.
Absolutely, and this is, we were talking about this a little bit, Here's what I don't get about that. It's like, who the fuck is she going to stop? Say me and you ran up in there and just fucking cracked her. That poor girl doesn't have a taser, a gun. Isn't that kind of a wasted job?
That's a waste of $15 an hour. But you know what, though? If anyone deserves it, it's her, because she won the genetic gene pool.
Oh, she did, with that ass like that. Christ, I don't know if it looked like J-Lo or fucking Megan Fox's ass. That was a fat... It was a fat pooper, as we used to say when I was a kid.
Nah, man. I feel like, the reason why you don't rob that bank is because, like, fuck, man, she's too hot. I can't rob this bank, this poor girl. I kind of want to fuck her.
Yeah, no. You see me trying to get in there. I'm lying to her, telling her, hey, I'll let my hair grow out so you can give me dreads.
Yeah,
she's a hairdresser on the side, too.
Is she?
Yeah.
You got to know her, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I get to know all of them. They got some cute girls working up in there.
God damn. I wonder what the hiring process is.
I don't. There's one girl who she dyes her hair really red like that bitch on Game of Thrones.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
All right, well, she's 23 and she's got implants.
Wait, how do you know that?
Well, because I was drunk one day, and you know how my mouth goes. Yeah, and I was like, are those things real or not? I was like, what's going on? Are they real or not? And she blushed. She was like, no, I paid $5,000 for them.
Jesus Christ, man. Man, I don't know, dude. I know that when I looked at that girl today, I was like, I eventually want to be a sugar daddy. That's what I think my life is headed, brother. Because, I don't see the problem with that. I don't see she makes me want to be a sugar daddy. She makes me want to be 50, earn enough money to pay for her and our lives.
I get it. Well, at least a chunk, not pay for her lives, but at least a chunk.
Yeah.
At least to get you a couple.
Get her hair done, get her nails done, get her some a purse or two. Every couple months I give her money for the light bill, but she's gonna use it to go out, suck some more dick.
Hey, as long as you're getting 3 pussy shots a week, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck, man? Oh man, she's so fucking hot. Yo, my girl, pepper spray is illegal in New York City, right?
I actually did not know that.
Yeah, pepper spray. You can't have pepper spray in New York City. She tried to order some online, and they said we can't deliver it to your house. It's illegal.
There's the Band of Thieves, fun, useless, dumb fact of the day.
And it's crazy. It's like New York, like, dude, if you get raped, you just got raped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't defend yourself. What the fuck you talking about, defend yourself? No, dude, you got caught out there. New York, as liberal as they are, they still believe boys will be boys, And so anyway, the reason why she wanted to get pepper spray is because a couple nights ago, she's going home by herself. It's like, she went out partying. I was doing sets in the city. Comedy sets in the city. It's not like I was saying sex in the city. And so I wasn't home. She was coming home, and she's going up the stairs, and she hears somebody yelling, ah! Ah! And some other dude was, shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut the fuck up, bitch, before I choke you to death!
Yeah, that's nice. What neighborhood do you live in?
Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Okay. That explains a little bit
East
of it.
Flatbush, Brooklyn, bitch.
It's still a little rough.
It's still a little rough.
They're cleaning
it
it
hasn't
up.
been gentrified yet. And it won't be for a long time. But anyway, so she's going, that was happening on the 3rd floor. We live on the 2nd floor. And she's like, she's like creeping in. And she doesn't want to make noise. But she made enough noise because this bitch doesn't know how to walk light on her feet. And the guy starts coming down the stairs. Who the fuck is that? He goes down the stairs and he's just staring at her. And she's like, what the fuck? And she's putting the key to the door. She turns around one more time. He's like 2 feet away from her. She slams the door after opening it, locks it, and he starts slamming on the fucking door, like knocking on the door and shit. get the fuck out here, bitch, I can smack the shit out of you. Right? And he's fucking jangling the doorknobs. He's like trying to really get in. So she calls me crying, right? I'm in the city. I was just chilling with a bunch of comics, talking shit. I pick her. She goes, where are you? I'm like, what happened? She was like, this guy tried to come in, and he was threatening me, and I need your help. I'm like, are you inside? Are you home? She was like, yeah. Is he inside there with you? No. So you don't need my help.
No, it's like, bitch, call 911. You know how New York is. What the fuck are you going to do? Take a jet over there?
Yeah, exactly. I still took an Uber. You know,
but that's still taking you 45 minutes at least, right?
It took me 30 minutes to get there.
Okay.
So I get there. And they killed her. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, God, I wish I could start this sugar daddy shit out earlier.
I have thoughts like that sometimes. Like, if she dies today, maybe I could become the man I always dreamed of.
Yeah, all we'd have to do is dye up your beard a little bit. We could add some age to you.
Oh my God, yeah! Like put salt and pepper on my beard.
Yeah, we could do the gray for men, but the opposite effect.
Yeah. I put some salt and pepper on my beard, and for some reason I'm still lively. Oh my God, you look good for 50.
I tell people I'm 55 now. I look so bad.
You actually looking better. Actually, it's like the alcohol is having a reverse effect on you.
Well, I have slowed down with it. I
feel like you have slowed down actually.
You know, I've been staying away from the liquor. You know, it's like Doug Stanhope used to say he needed Steve Cowan. He actually told me this quote. You know, Doug Stanhope actually said he needed a six-pack. People would say, if you drink, you're not being professional. And Doug's response was, I need a six-pack to be professional. You know, I need a 12-pack just to function and be able to tolerate people. You know, like
now is that? I mean, because I'm not an alcoholic. I have no idea what it's like to be an alcoholic. You're a functioning alcoholic, right?
Sort of. No, I wasn't for a while, but now I'm becoming functioning again.
Okay, so now do you think that's just the addiction talking?
I don't know. Like, I've thought on this a lot. Like, I know there's not an answer to this topic, but, you know, it's like, if I don't drink, and now I go through so much anxiety that I didn't do what I would do when I was younger. When I was younger, I would date girls, and you know, I was a sex addict when I was younger. And they'd be like, what are you thinking about? And I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck do you think I'm thinking about? I'm out selling drugs. Why the fuck are you calling me bothering me?
Yeah.
You know, now I actually...
Typical day-to-day humor, you know?
Yeah, typical day-to-day humor. I'm selling crack and dress slacks, bitch. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? But, you know, now when I'm sober, I go through so much anxiety that sometimes I just can't shut up. You know what I mean? Because I get so nervous, and it's like when there's quiet in there. Like earlier, we were talking about, you know, you would see quiet scenes in Rocky movies where it was just quiet. It would make you watch.
Yeah.
You know,
and it made you. Yeah.
And so now I get so nervous that I feel like I always need to be fucking talking, and I think comedy has done that to me.
Oh, comedy does that to a lot of people. I mean. In the first couple of months, I noticed it, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna really try to focus on listening to other people. But I did notice that a lot of comics, dude, if you let them, they will go through and act like no other. If you talk to an open micer and they're a couple months in, dude, they will do an hour on you, and they won't let you get a word in edgewise.
And they're awful.
Yeah,
and they don't even fucking realize it.
It's all bad material too. It's like. They want you to say, oh, dude, you should use that on stage. I swear to God, they're fishing for that every time they talk to me.
It's that bait shit, man. It's that bait shit.
That bait shit?
Yeah, you know, sometimes they're looking to bait people. Like when you hear those, you know, we talk about hack jokes a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like hack jokes are bait jokes. It's like, I'm just going to go after this demographic that'll fall into this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I have moments where I've done a hacky joke on stage, and I know it, and I'm like, oh, that was hacky. And then you know what's crazy? Everyone's laughing.
No, it was crazy. My buddy, my black friend Tyree, who lives uptown, and you know, he's a sex addict.
Yeah.
So and I usually write my own material 99% of the time.
Yeah.
But he had given me a funny joke, which was very, very fucking hacky. You know, it was talking about, you know, why do men cheat?
Yeah.
And then, you know, to tie the joke up, I start, you know, the callback shit.
Okay.
For people that don't know what a callback is, for our listeners, you know, you start a joke off, you break it up with some bullshit monotony, and then you come back, you bring it back, and you smack them in the face. You hit them with a fucking overhand right.
Yeah.
You know,
with the same premise or punchline.
Yeah, you come back to the original premise. Like the premise of this joke is, you know, my niece asked me, men, why do Unc cheat? Or Unc, why do men cheat?
Yeah.
And I said, you can have steak and lobster every day, baby girl, but eventually you're going to want a sloppy Joe. You know, and I go, I'll get back to that. And then I start talking.
Funny.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little hacky. It's a little hacky.
I don't know if that's hacky. But, like, I think hacky comes from, like, and this is from a guy who's only, like, I don't know dick about comedy, to be honest with you. I know, like...
No, you're being humble there. You know a lot about comedy.
I know... What I'm saying is I'm not qualified to talk about it because I haven't been in the game long enough, right? But what I think hacky is when you could see it coming from a mile away.
Yes, no, I agree with that 100%, 110. Like they always say, keep it 100. No, I agree with that. That's 110 right there.
That's hacky. Statement. But then there's some people who I thought were gonna go hacky with it, and I almost zoned them out, and then they switched it up on me. I think that's the best comedy. When you think someone's gonna do some hacky thing, and they fucking hit you with a haymaker you didn't see coming.
Yeah, the reveal, the surprise. One of the most obnoxious teachers I've ever had, Corey Kahaney, who's a very successful comic. She's probably 50 years old. She does a lot of cruise ships. She would always go, "What's the surprise? What's the reveal?" Lady's a complete cunt. I have no problem saying it. You know, I don't give a shit.
What's funny is that you're like, she's very successful comic. She does 1,000 cruise ships.
Yeah.
That's not and you know what's crazy is like there's nothing wrong with that, right? But like a lot of comedians who have specials and shit, for some reason they hate boat comics. They hate comics that do but that's a good living though.
It's a good living, but at the same time you have to be clean. To do a boat comic, from what I understand, from what I've learned so far, is to do boat comedy. And when they say clean, they don't even know how to fucking describe clean right.
You know what I would do? I think if I need to start making money with comedy, I'm just gonna work adult only gay, the gayest. What's that shit called? Fucking ships.
What, burlesque?
No.
We need to find a burlesque cruise ship?
I'm going to work the gayest cruise ship ever and do a bunch of hacky gay jokes.
Okay, so we're starting to run out of time here, so I do want to ask you this, because we were discussing this the other day. What made you get into comedy?
Well, my story's a little long.
That's okay.
So this is what... I wanted to start comedy at 14 years old, right? But I wanted to write for someone. I didn't know how the system worked. So I thought, I tell my buddy, who I thought was very charismatic, I tell him, you go on stage, and me and you come up with jokes, and you just go and perform them. And we be like a comedy team, right?
That's sketch. It's sketch.
No, but I wanted him to do stand-up, not sketch.
Okay.
I wanted him to do stand-up, right? And I didn't know that's not how it worked, right? And then every time we would link up to write jokes, and then we're like, okay, how do we get on stage? Do we just go to a comedy club? Or how does this work? But we were 14, and we didn't know what to do, so we just banned the idea. I went through the Army, and I was like, and I'm skipping ahead here. I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to write for someone, and it just never happened because no one would want to get on stage. And then I went through the Army, and I started listening to podcasts, and I was saying that, fuck it. By 2017 in July, if I don't get on stage, I'm abandoning this idea that I'm going to do stand-up. And then July 25th came, and I finally got on that stage. And
that's scary your first time.
Dude, it was like because on 53rd Street and Broadway, right? There's like a lot of construction, so there's a lot of fucking scaffolding. There's a lot of scaffolding, and it was like I was walking through the tunnel of the Super Bowl, like I was going to the Super Bowl. Like I felt like I was about to play a big game. My heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like, I'm gonna quit. And as soon as I was gonna quit, I was gonna go back home and say, fuck this shit. My brother calls me, right? Because I hit the corner of the street. He goes, I see you, stupid. Don't quit. Come in.